evening. Good evening. I am not hungover in the slightest. I finished that one bottle, Brian Phillips, and then that was me. I had no more. I even had another one sitting on my desk ready to go, didn't open it. No, we were too busy gabbing. You know what it's like. Alan McGraw, welcome. Jennifer McAllister, Harmick, Arthur, Vicky Finlay, Karen Mearns, Karina and Ray. Lisa is on. William Smith, Mary McKee, Joan Sullivan. Roy forgot to put 50p in the meter. He says Keith Weir, Norris Main, Cheryl McDowell. Dar Stewart in Livingston, West Lothian, Gavin Hazlitt, Steve McCauley, Kenny Dummigan, Glenn Miller, Will Mullen, Samuel Miller, Joan McGraw, Diane Steele, oh my goodness, Tommy Lloyd, Jean Kerr, Brian Goody. He missed almost all of last night's programme, and there your request was played and everything, Brian. My goodness. Get the match on. No, indeed he was not. We're here. We've got priorities. Graham Panton from Blackford in Scotland, Muriel, and hopefully Daddy's watching too. Davy Logan, Roberta Baird, and hopefully Eddie is with you as well. Roberta. Keith is watching. Ronnie Hindman, Margaret and Billy in Port Gilmore, Amy Denise and Koch, William from Enniskillen. Oh my goodness, there's so many. How many have we got? I can't even see the number. 275. So if you're all... Sorry? Yeah, so if you're all putting a wee comment in there, I'll get through them. I promise. I'm trying to get through as many as I can, but I'm losing ones. Absolutely losing. Jill Hughes, Liverpool, Alan Finlay, Steve McKinney, David Wallace. I'll try and get through as many as I can. Get that off. Now, we promise no more football rows, so keep it off. Right, now.
You promised no more football. I didn't.
Well. Just means I'm not going to row with you. How's that? Right. We are here tonight. It is Viewers' Choice Weekend. So this weekend is all your choices, not mine and Roy. And I just want to thank Lisa and Roy for filling in the clips. I picked up the lists from the comments and sorted them all out. And then Lisa and Roy found the clips for me. And I really do appreciate it because I was flat out with work all of this week and the day. And I did get it all finished. So I'm going to have to do a bit more tomorrow, which is just such fun. But anyway, so all of your clips, last night we did 1 to 25. So tonight we're doing 26 to 50. And then we've got an extra one in for Sir Tom. So first up on the list, Kenny Dummigan. I know you're watching. I saw it on there. Jacqueline McNeil. I haven't seen a comment from you as yet. You maybe have, and I've maybe missed it. But yours was number 26, Kenny. And you, of course, asked for Dummigan's accordion. This is them at the Newsletter Festival of Marching Bands. It is really hard to find clips, I have to say, of Dummigan and getting the full tune. And we know that's kind of the feedback. We always know we'll get a full clip of you there. We hopefully have picked one that we've never watched before, but this is used back in 2015. It seems so long ago. super. I always think it's a really, really good performance from the band. Loads of messages. I have missed a section. I do apologise. Brian Colley says hello from the Toon. David Milligan is here. I just saw your request there, Jennifer, so we'll get that in. Richard Mackay's watching Mackerfelt, Miriam and Rathcoole. Jim in Glasgow. Reggie and Tilly. Where is Joy? Why have you not included Joy tonight, Reggie? David Heaney's watching in England. Chris says, good to see you're well slept. Dear. Stephen Philly says, do you need to put a request on to be played tonight? Yes, of course you do. Davy Semple's watching from Mackerfelt. Jackie Mullins watching. Tosh Graham and Netherton Road Flip Band. Netherton were on last night. Of course, hope you saw them. Richard Taylor, Rob and Noreen Spears, loving the bands in the Bruntley Road. Eddie says, my grey hairs are glistening tonight in the light. The only reason that I have grey hairs is because of you three Muskehounds. You would send a saint demented. Raymond Stewart's in Mosley. Billy McMenemy's watching. You missed Cookstown Sons of William last night, Billy. Noel Lindsay's watching in Balnahinch. No scores from any matches, Diane Steele. Telling you now. Thank you very much, Tommy, on the comment about the radio interview. It's just a slapper match, all it is. Sharon McDowell says, we love Netherton Band. We put yous on all the time for the grandkids. Tommy Checky says, any Allerton Corps of Dums? Did you put a comment in, Tommy? If you didn't put a comment in, a request. Max McMenemy says it's our granddaughter, not daughter. Sorry, did you put a birthday request in, Maxie? Put it on again because I have missed it. I haven't got it written down. Oh, maybe that was last night. Maybe that was last night. So that was your granddaughter's birthday, not your daughter's birthday. I do apologise. Russell Sterling, my goodness. Everton supporters. Oh, dear, dear. Irvine's watching. Christina Martin. Alan Finlay. Yes, Diana's definitely going in the book. She absolutely is. That was a great night. McCart defenders kicked the night off. They did indeed while I ran about in a tizzy. Jack McNeil is watching, so hopefully you saw that. Now, two people I hope are watching. I will be scrolling through the comments and hopefully we'll see them. I'm sure I will because they're always here. Ronnie Hindman. Sheila Golker. Sheila, you were really lucky. Your comment was number 27. So you get your band of choice, which is Portrush Sons of Ulster. This is them playing at their own parade in 2018. Oh, quite a short clip there, but still enjoyable nonetheless. Hope Ronnie and you both saw that one, Sheila. William Scott is watching in Canberra. Robert Goldsmith is watching. He says he used to get good feed in Apsley's and Larne. You always know where the good food is, Robert, don't you? Thomas, they're hoping they'll play our video. That's Netherton Road. Unfortunately, we played it last night because you were so quick in. You were inside the first 25.
So, therefore, on a night out, we go with Robert for one part of it to get the big feed, and then we go with Neil to go and get the buns.
Buns. Bubbles is watching in Megan. Harry MacArthur is watching as well. He says, hiya, Bubbles. Jean Kerr says, good to see a girl drumming. It was indeed. Jim Gilfinnan is watching. He's looking a bit of Lark Hall Purple Hero. So just a wee reminder, tonight we are doing the second part of our viewers' request. So this is points number 26 to 50. So I've just got a message from China showing me once again the letter from the Queen. We can now say East Belfast Protestant boys are on Her Majesty's orders. Oh my goodness. James Miles says this show is the highlight of the weekend. Oh, glad to hear it, James. Glad. It doesn't say much for the rest of your life, though, I have to say. Stephen Safford says, good morning or good evening, everyone. David Milligan is looking for his Castle Milk Protestant Boys watching. Stephen Feely asking for a couple of friends. Is Ballyhalbert, East Belfast, and the Miller making the cut tonight? Oh, my goodness. Seriously. Seriously, unless they're played every night, they're never happy. Never happy. All three of them played last night. Tell you who is going to be happy, though. Comment number 28 was by Callum McLean. And comment number 29, comment number 28 was by Callum McLean. And you asked for a little bit of Newton Defenders from Irvine. And you specifically asked for Running Bear. So Lisa found the clip. Or maybe it was Roy found this one. Who was it? You're Lisa. Lisa.
Lisa.
Presentation there, just something completely different. Hey, listen, it's just something different. I know some people say they're not liking it, but it was nice, different. Play My Old Man said be a Linfield fan from Paul. I'm guessing either Linfield were beat or maybe they won. I don't know. Davy Logan says great band, Sons of Ulster. Sheila and Ronnie are watching, so glad to see that they saw Port Rush Sons of Ulster. Brian Goody says they played in the same night in the Ulster Hall. Valerie, great night. It did indeed. I think I actually saw Wal Mullen asking there, why did they stop? They stopped because it was so expensive to run, to be quite honest. They just because you had to pay for the Ulster Hall, and it's extortionate in terms of prices. And like the newsletter just weren't getting, well, not that they were getting any profit out of it anyway, but they just stopped running it. They were cutting costs, and we were one of the costs that were cut. Steve McKinney says brilliant band, have their own sound. That was Port Rush. Market Hill Protestant Boys says Lisa. Robert Dundee's watching in Murfields. Archie Strang says fantastic from the Buckhind Dairy Fife. Robert Newell, always a good evening to Port Rush Parade. Missed it due to COVID. Russell says brilliantly bland. Flitted in it myself. Sons of Ulster Isle Boys, Newton Ard, says Barry Higgins. Could we have East Belfast Protestant Boys tonight, says Eddie Torney. Asking for a friend. The friend is PM'd asking what time are we on at because the dog wants out for a walk. And Ronnie's in the bucky tonight. Oh my goodness, Ronnie, you must have a stomach like a horse. Jensen is watching. Hiya, Gillian. How is your ear, Jensen? Hope you are taking good care of it and getting it all better so that when we get ready to rock on the road, you're ready to go with us. Scott Spears is looking for a little bit of Downshire Guiding Star. Gladys Rolston is in Gall. Wesley Runner Parkhill is talking to Bubbles. Bubbles, answer Wesley. Brian Copeland is looking for a bit of orange and blue London Dairy. Mike Cruikshank is in Aberdeen. Tommy Chicky Robinson. No, I said it would be after the 6th of February because this was Viewers Weekend and they were only coming from the comments. So we'll probably get them on next weekend. Jim McDonald says hi, Jim from Puds from the Larkhall Purple Heroes. Sharon Wilson looking a bit of Bestbrook 2 Blues. Ronnie Hyman says he's happy tonight. Keith McCormick is wondering, are you happy now? Or yes, to Sheila. Eddie Turney says all we can do or Stephen says all we can do. But you three, honest to goodness, the comments are deadly. Circle Time with the Band says Glenn about that. Is he bringing in planes with that big drum? Says Chris. The Running Bears standing up. My goodness. Listen, they're all that blooming critical. They're playing, they're out, they're trying to something different to entertain. Did it work? Doesn't matter. They tried it. Ken Stewart wants to know, does anybody know the score from the England-Scotland rugby match? Just asked him for a friend. He's called Eddie Jones, and the band would appreciate this. I'm guessing there's something in behind that.
It finished England 6, Scotland 11.
Oh, so Scotland
won for the first time in 38 years at Twickenham.
Wonderful. Stephen Ramsey, have a good night from Alison and I. Tommy is watching from Les Mahago. Hi team, signing in from a dry but chilly Portland is William Fenton. Scott Gleeks McGraw is wondering, is Matthew Steen in yet? I haven't seen him putting a post on about Rab Sweeney's birthday, so he mustn't be in yet. Tom McDonald says they humped the Crusaders. Obviously Linfield we're talking about. Happy birthday to John Hill in Fortaventura. So I'll add that onto your birthday list. Hopefully I'll be able to read my own writing tonight. Baron Goody says to get the full effect, they needed wigwams and dressed as Indians. That would have been a sight coming out. Now, where is William Smith? William Smith, I hope you're watching. Now, comment number 29 was Gary Kinnear. And he asked for a little bit of Cam Lackey. But the problem is, Gary, what I said was one request from each person. So you already had a request in and it was played last night. So I'm afraid that second request had to be taken out because I had to be fair. So instead, we're jumping to number 30, which was William Smith. He asked for a little bit of Shankill Protestant Boys at the White Rock Parade in 2019. So here you are, William. Just laughing at the wee orange man there walking right through the middle of the drum corps to video the bass drummers. Doesn't care a hit. Not a hit. Zico Orr is watching, as is Leslie Ann Harvey. William David Neal in Aloha. William Fisher wants to know what about the bit of the daddies. Well, who are the daddies, William? You're going to have to explain because quite a few people call themselves the daddies. Billy King's watching. Bill Cunningham. Gillian says Jensen is healing well. Good. Hopefully it's been a great success. Can you play Ballygown True Blues, says Curtis Penny. Grant Carlyle, his 21st birthday is today. So I have to make a note of that. Big Jimmy is watching from the village, scored the winner. Oh, Big Jimmy from the village scored the winner, Annabelle. So that must be football. Oh, dear, dear. Sam Richard, could you play Ballymock and Burkham Guards? Jack McNeil, nice to see John Wallace watching. Annabelle Kinnear says, happy days, Tom. Yes. Oh, no, that's obviously about the football again. Graham says, England got pumped. Eddie wants to know, could we have a hat trick last night? Sam M. Custom wants a wee bit of Radical Protestant Boys. Jim Murray, can you play anything from Don Goody Fusiliers Flute Band? Dennis Boston, any Ballyhalbert tonight? Hi there, watching the phone, plus watching the Man United match, says Mark Fry. Well, we all have our problems. Ken Stewart says, Eddie Jones is the England coach. I don't follow rugby at all. Absolutely not. Billy Copeland says, Renee, Londonderry is on the warpath. Jimmy Graham says, outstanding there from the SPB. Diane, brilliant first class SPB. Will Mullen wants to know Ellie Ballanran tonight. Davy Logan says, brilliant from SPB. That's what you call a band, China, says Diane. China, she's at you. You need to stop going on to these Facebook bans. Annabelle missed Pride of Lagan Valley last night. She had to put her wee granddaughter to bed. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Annabelle, but you can watch it and repeat. You'll be okay. Now, for tonight, Ruth Jessiman, your comment was number 31. And you asked for a little bit of Imperial Corps of Drums. Someone else also actually asked for any band from Liverpool. I'll have to go back into the original request to find out who that was. I'll do that while it's playing. But this is Liverpool Imperial Corps of Drums playing Aces High at the Green Guards Remembrance Dinner on the 24th of November, 2018. Bet you this is good. I thought it would be good, and it certainly was. Absolutely excellent there from Liverpool Core Drum.
Was
Another,
excellent, but I did get a message from a friend, from a viewer, asking why do melody bands play as long as lampposts?
what?
Why do melody bands play as long as lampposts? He's probably meaning why do they play a full tune?
Why would you only play half a tune?
Well, most Blood and Thunder bands only play half a tune.
It's not my
I
problem.
know.
Other bands to play
But
longer.
that was just a question. That was a question from a
From
viewer.
the theatre. China, in other words. China, just get the bands to play for longer. Make the tune longer. Oh my goodness. Karen Hardy wants anything from the county. Flumber is watching from the highest town in Northern Ireland, Pomeroy. Is that right? Is it the highest town from Northern Ireland? Seriously? I didn't know that. Jensen wants to know, did he miss himself last night? I'm afraid that the two requests for Donica flute and drums were outside our 50. So even though I would love to include it, you, Jensen, I just couldn't. You'll have to tell Mummy to be quicker next week time.
Jensen, tell your mum to watch last week's Friday night show.
Yes, because there's a brilliant clip of you in
Brilliant
it.
clip of you in it and a brilliant clip of Donica in
Yes,
Ballymena.
there is. There is indeed. William Fisher says the daddies are clocker. Well, nobody requested them. So this is viewers' request weekend. That's all that's played. First 50 people to get a request in. That's what's on last night and tonight. Let me see. John Geddes is watching in Manchester. Guy Robinson is watching from Baghdad. Oh, wow.
Oh, it's flutes as long as lampposts, not tunes. So they must be.
Oh, right, okay. The F flutes, in other words. Gary Robinson, stay safe, friend, stay safe. Cheryl says, play Monkstown YCV. You see, all you guys asked him for particular bands. Keep an eye next month, the first weekend in the month. Although maybe next month I don't think it will be, because we're doing Lisburn Young Defenders Blood and Thunder night first weekend. So it might move to the second weekend. But I'll warn you plenty in advance. Keep a wee eye for it. I'm ignoring all the football score comments in case you hadn't noticed. I'll just let you know that I'm doing that. Glenn Miller says, Imperial, love that band. Excellent band. Tommy Lloyd, Stephen Philly says, fantastic band and great friends. Eddie Torney, excellent outfit. Cheryl says, play Gringars, Thistle playing Anzacs then, please. Cheryl, come here to you, I tell you. You don't come on to this show one night in a blue moon and then demand tunes that were played the night before. Where were you, Cheryl? Where were you? Jackie Gillespie is watching on the Shore Road. Thomas Kerr says Liverpool Core Drums, brilliant band. Davy Logan, one of my favourites. Aces High. Lindsay Allen, I have your birthday. Note it down. Karen Hardy says, hi from Motherwell. Anything by the County Flute Band? Well, we'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully, because my mum asked for them, but I don't know whether they're, well, I do know they're on the list, but I'm not going to tell you. Jackie Mullen says, I love Dunloy playing Aces High. Harold McElravy, I do not want to hear the football score, okay? I don't care. It's not Liverpool. I don't care. Now, what we have to do is a very special request for this. A certain gentleman is 21 today. No, 21 on Tuesday. He's 21 years old on Tuesday. It is Brandon Miller. Luckily for you, Brandon, Tony was in at comment number 32 and asked for a little bit of Ballykeel. And because it's coming up to your 21st birthday, we thought we would feature you once again. So the beginning soloist in this piece of music is Brandon himself. And he's now a big 21 on Tuesday. Happy birthday from all the family, from Tony and your mum Barbara and everybody. So have a great day. Happy birthday. I bet you're a wee bit taller now. At least I hope you are. Not much, Roy says. You could just tease him, not me, Barbara. Aces High Tonight again says, well, that was, of course, Liverpool Core Drums. She just, I was just thinking, watching that clip, I would love to hear Ballykeel's drum corps on a set of low tension drums. I'm not sure whether it would work or not because of the style of their drumming, but I would love to hear it to find out. Robert Goldsmith says, as a great man Jimmy Dobbin would say, where would you get it? Did you know Jimmy Dobbin? Jimmy Dobbin from around this part of the world? Is that the same one you're talking about? Used to do Compare for a lot of concerts and stuff. Adele Watson is watching. Alan Finley says, evening, Cecil. I hope you were quicker than me to get a Ballyquin request in. Only one way to find out. Glenn Miller says, sure, East Belfast Protestant boys are melody. Graham McDonald says, Liverpool Core Drums won our competition in 2004 in Larkhall. It was a great day. Nigel Kerr is watching from Duncree. Alison Thompson is watching. John Peel says, some may only play half the marches because they cannot read music. No, it's not that there, John. Blood and Thunder marches sets are always shorter than a melody band sets because they always have like the first section, bass solos, and then trios, whereas Blood and Thunder bands just have, the melody going the way through. They can make them longer by putting 2 or 3 tunes together, which works really well too. Paul Anderson's watching from good old East Belfast. Paul Liggett's in Loyal Newry. Doris Stewart is in Livingston, West Lothian, hoping for Queen Elizabeth accordion band. Just keep your fingers crossed. That's all I can say, Doris. Robert Morrison says, think Rathfriland might be the highest town in Northern Ireland. It certainly feels like it with that hill. That's for sure. Let me see. Morris Works says, Valerie's Solera band, pipe band, ever been played in the show? I can't remember. I think we've played them once. I think I have played them once. Alison Thompson says, you applaud you for your interview on BBC. Oh, thank you, Alison. Davey said, that's him. Home. I'm not sure what you mean there, Victoria. Big Jibber is watching. Gary and the Shankill is watching. Cheryl says she's on every Saturday, nearly. Well, you need to do Fridays as well, Cheryl. Lisa, I got your message. That's okay. You work away, my dear. Now, Lewis Jackson, hopefully you are in watching tonight because you asked for a little bit of North Down First Flute at the 12th in Hollywood 2019. Your request is our command. So here you go.
It's not from the 12th. Couldn't find the clip. I couldn't find it. I don't think Lisa could find the clip either. So it's from Downshire Guiding Stars Parade in September 2019.
They never told me. They just let me make a fool out of myself. You see that? Spanish Angels. It sounded like there was a right. We country number. Scotty Kringle said, Aces High was the hardest ever tune I learned. Wish Out Young Grenadiers played it many years ago, at least 35, some tune. Excellent tune. Absolutely brilliant tune. Jimmy Graham says, excellent young lad. That's for you there, Brandon from Ballykeen. Annabelle, now, Cheryl did say she's on every Saturday night, nearly. And Annabelle has raised a very good question, Cheryl. What are you at on a Friday night? Now, share with the group. Don't be shy. Share with us all. What do you do that keeps us away from us?
She actually has said what keeps her away from us later on down.
Oh, I haven't got down there. I haven't got down that far. Joy Cullen has finally woken up and has joined us. Welcome, Joy. Did you enjoy? Did you enjoy your 40 winks there? He let the cat out of the bag, Joy. He told us you were sleeping. Davy Logan says, love the wee lad's confidence. Never seen that. Alison would love to watch that. Oh, it wasn't. It was a radio. It wasn't. Believe me, the only time I was on TV, it was a massive great big fat face on the screen. It was not pleasant at all. Well, lots of times, and in the times I've been on TV, it's been a big fat face. Teal Sinclair says, hi in Canterbury. Oh, you're in Canterbury tonight, not Dover. My goodness. Tommy Lloyd says, start them young, they're early, they're the future. Great band, very creative with their tunes. That's Ballykill. They are, absolutely. I love their arrangements. Stephen McKinney, great band, great musicians, class act. Carolyn Stewart, fantastic. Brian Goody says, oh, I fellow Muscahine putting a wee man down when he's down low. Enough. Disgraceful. Amanda Adams says, sorry if you've been late. What have I missed? Is China still in Facebook jail? Yes, China's still in Facebook jail. We don't know why. We don't know what it's done yet. Jim Grave is watching in Larkhall. Jimmy Graham wants to know, did Portavogie make the cut tonight? I don't think they did. I genuinely don't think they did. I think they were outside. Oh, maybe they did. I don't know. You're just going to have to watch and see. Oh my goodness. Glenn Miller says they would definitely increase the power of their sound, Valerie, with a set of single snare drums. I hear, and when I'm listening to them, I'm thinking, that would sound so good on low tension drums. But then their drumming is quite intricate, and then I start to wonder, would it start to sound muddy? So I'm not sure. Robert Goldsmith is from Larne, used to own Kilwater House. That would be Jimmy, what we were talking about. I don't think it's the same guy. Hugh Van Lerop is logging in from Alloa. Any chance of Black Ridge Thistle getting a wee shout? I can certainly give them a shout out, but unfortunately we can't play them because nobody requested them, and it is a viewers' weekends. Let me see. Alan, Ryan McGuinness says, Alan, you call me Cecil on here, but my profile has my real name. All these fake profiles. Oh my goodness. Billy McDonald says, hello everyone. Yumi Goldrick's watching. Paul Anderson says, come on, the Rising Suns, we band from the road. William Fenton says, according to Google, Pomeroy is the highest. Very good. David Sheridan says, Victoria's blocked drinking from 2 this afternoon. Fair play to you, Victoria. Only wish I could say the same. Now, where are we at? Stuart Burrows. You had asked for a little tune by a next band. Luckily for Lorna McElrath, who asked for the same band, you were inside the 50. She wasn't. But it gets for both of you because you both asked for a little bit of Crimson Star. This is them in the last Saturday parade in 2020. Very good there from Crimson Star. So Neil video on at the front, and I saw Elaine down there on the pavement videoing away inside as well. Double vision there for On the March videos. Guy Dallas says, what about the Ulster Grenadiers, Carrickfergus? You're going to have to wait to see, Guy. You're absolutely going to have to wait to see. Karen Hardy loves the Ulster Grenadiers. Let's see. Sharon Winter wants a little bit of Edgar's Town accordion. Shale says, I'm too tired after work all week. Working COVID ICU takes it out of you, working there all week. Oh, well, yes. We'll let you off with that, Cheryl. That's a perfectly good reason then. Just watch it on Saturday then. Catch up. David Gibson from Springburn is watching. Just like to see what you were doing there. David Springburn from Gibson from Springburn is watching, says, love your interview on the BBC. Well done. Thank you, David. We lads, I'm guessing that's about the colour party there. Let me see. Is this the China show tonight? He's not even, we're not mentioning him. Helen Thompson, thank you very much. That's very kind of you to say so. Ronnie Hyman says, can you say hello to Mark and Jean Cairns, our grandchildren? I can indeed. There's a big wave, especially for you. When are the parades starting back? There is a $1 million question, Graham. I would imagine, I wouldn't get your hopes up for anything more this year than what we had last year. I wouldn't imagine there'll be any big parades. I wouldn't imagine there'll be any big band parades either. I'd say it'll probably be the same situation as last year in that, you know, maybe a local band will do your local town in the big days. And, you know, we're not being selfish. Like, we're not gathering in big crowds just because others do it. If they threw themselves in the band, would we? Of course we wouldn't. We have respect for other people. And I know it's frustrating, and I know we want to get back to it, and I know we are dying to get a good band parade, but we have to think of those who maybe aren't as healthy as the rest of us, because we want them around for whenever we get out back parading again. Joshua says, never gave the Kilkeel folks a chance for viewers' requests. We don't sit on Facebook all day down here. I'll have you know, Mr. Joshua, I didn't put it on until about 9:30 at night. Stuart Heyman says, hello all, sorry it's a bit late. He was watching, no, I'll not even say who he was watching. Erin Terry, I hope I said that right. Irene Terry is watching from Scotland. Miriam Webb is watching. Graham McDonald says, can I just say Jim Grieve is a Lark Hall Purple Heroes legend, star, drummer. Adam Braidwood is watching from Stonehouse. I'm skipping through the football comments. William wants to know any pipe bands or brass bands tonight. Thankfully, we do have some pipe bands tonight. Nobody requested any pipe bands. Neely Glass, where were you? I was depending on you to keep my brass band quota up. Nobody asked for any, but we do have a couple of pipe bands tonight, which is really, really good. Probably not. No one likes brass or pipes, says Richard. Well, we have some pipes in there. Stephen says, we'll send you
Nobody
notification.
likes accordions, but there was accordions requested.
Exactly. What? I went too fast there. I'm listening.
You agreed with me. That's fair enough. Move on.
No,
next comment. Move on.
No. It's against my nature to agree with you. Stephen Bailey says, we'll send you a notification by Pigeon Post for next month's requests. You'll put it in the comments like everybody else and consider yourself lucky. If you're quick enough, they might get played inside the next month or two. Roy Fisher, Southern California, sunny California. I'm so jealous. Says the highest town, surely 5 Mile Town, has got to be up there. No idea, Gary. No idea whatsoever. Let's take a look at the next band. Comment number 35 was Andy Hyman. So, Andy, I hope you're watching tonight. Then we are playing a little bit of your request, which is Some Memorial. I don't know where this clip is from. I just know that it's going to be a good one because Lisa picked it. Or did you pick that one, Roy?
I'm not going to comment.
I don't know who commented. I don't know who picked it. One of the two of them picked it. So this is Some Memorial, Somewhere, Some Year. No, that was very good, whichever one of you picked it. Where did you find it actually? Because that there, I think, is
Lisa found it.
one of the centenary contests in Ulster Hall. Or what, concerts, not a contest, centenary contest in Ulster Hall. And I'm just wondering if the whole concert was actually included. Now, let's see a few more comments. Robert says, if nobody has asked for brass or silver, they're simply not on. That is quite right, Cheryl. That is quite right. Discrimination, says Will. What's this about? Oh, this must be about the brass and silver. I love the brass and silver. If all I needed was somebody to ask for it, it would have been played with a heart and the hand. Sorry?
I just said sword and shield. You said heart and hand.
Oh, very good. I didn't get that at all. Stay positive, Matt Hancock says, with a normal British summer. No one does British summers like us. So you're trying to say, David, it's going to rain? Is that what you're trying to say? Neil Glass says, though we all missed the parades last year, what parades there was gave us a chance to concentrate and sell single bands. Well, that's true. And we did see bands. It just wasn't big parades. Weber's Wheels will have been a year ago on Monday evening. Just want to say a massive thank you to Roy McPeak and everyone who supported me on that night. And hard to believe it's a year ago. And that is from Tim Webb. That's lovely. Thank you, Tim, for Roy. Roy, you thank him yourself. He's too busy eating.
Thank you, Tim. I'm too busy stuffing my face with Maltesers and tonics tea cakes. So.
Oh, all I hear is this fizzle, fizzle, munch, 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 munch. Sitting here raving. Glenn Miller says, Sun Memorial, another great outfit. Neil Glass says, by the time he went to post, there was already 50 plus requests. I know, I couldn't believe it. Joshua Moore says he's only messing, says a lot for the both of you, Valerie and Roy, that there was 50 requests so quickly. I literally couldn't believe it. Inside 12 minutes. So you have to be quick next month, that's for sure. Absolutely super there from Sun Memorial, and everybody was enjoying it. Let me see. Very tuneful and well balanced is Ken Stewart. Maltesers bands and Man United. What a cracking Saturday night. Oh, and tonics, tea cakes too. That's from his lordship down in there. Good close up of David Wilson there. A couple of bottles of WKD as well. Is that tonight, Cheryl? Are you having a cup? Oh, you are. Or Roy is. No, I don't think Roy's got the alcohol with him there. Sprite tonight. Sprite. We birthday request there. I'll get that noted down while the next band are on. So David McMillan, you put a request in. You were comment number 36. You asked for a little bit of Castle Milk Protestant Boys. Not someone we have on over often in this. I think we've had them on maybe once, possibly twice, but that's definitely about it. So glad to have them on tonight. Glad you got in quick with your comment. This is them playing at the Brian Robinson Parade in 2018. Right, where are we get to? Paul Anderson says beer, Jim Beam, vapes, and a sash bash. That's my Saturday night. Margaret Ritchie says she's not impressed with the music. Nobody's forcing you to watch. Sorry. Brad Jones says, go on, Val. Oh, a wee bit of Donaghmore accordion. I can't say who's on tonight. It's viewers' requests the whole night. And next up is the request number 37. And this was by Jennifer Kennedy. Jennifer, do you remember who you requested? You really put Lisa under the cosh with this one. She struggled to find a good clip. Eventually, Rosh found one for. You asked for Pride of Glenaven. This is Emma Rossnaula, 2018. As you can see, we had trouble getting a full clip, and that's the longest clip we could get, I'm afraid. Very unfortunate. How high was that snare drum, says Glenn? I didn't notice, actually, because I was too busy reading messages. Well played for such a small band, says Penny. Vicky says that's just the second accordion band tonight. Just saying, Vicky, I get it. I hear you preaching to the choir, but I can only go by the requests. So accordion band fans, brass band fans, silver band fans, pipe band fans, get in earlier next month. Jacqueline McNeil thinks the music's brilliant. So do I. Doesn't please everybody. I don't care. I really don't care. Somebody's asking what I'm on tonight. I am on this, which is Red Cola. I only discovered it this week. It's from Bars, you know, the guys who do Iron and all that there. So it's Red Cola. It's very, very nice. I can highly recommend it. Definitely. Non-alcoholic content.
Now, it's nicer with vodka in it, by the way.
I wouldn't know. I got it yesterday. That's the first I've tried it. And I'm slugging out the bottle, and that means nobody else in the house will drink out of the bottle, which is great. My mum says, according to Google, Pomeroy is the highest village as it sits on the top of a feckin' big hill. Is that a direct quote, Mum? I'm going to have to check Google after this.
That's because it sits on top of Roy.
Huh?
That's because it sits on top of Roy.
Denise Gordon says that is true. Mind you, it's been described other ways. Eddie says it's Bucky in another bottle. I think Bucky's a slightly different colour than that. Roy McPeak says take it easy on the Vimto. It is dangerous stuff. Wall says the Scottish cola is nice too. Yes, I like the Scottish cola, I have to say. Now, unfortunately, this week we lost, as you can see the photograph down there. We lost Captain Sir Tom Moore. First of all, he had, he was a captain. He did some, courageous stuff through the war, and also his fundraising efforts at the start of this COVID and throughout were just phenomenal, and he just really captured the hearts and minds of the public. And then, of course, the Queen awarded him with a knighthood as well. Very, very richly deserved. It's people like that there who deserve the knighthoods, not these sports stars who I'm thinking what you call him, the Formula One driver.
Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, Sir Tom deserves it. Lewis Hamilton, not so much. Now, what we'd like to do, there was quite a few of you actually asked us to play a tribute for him. So we popped in this extra clip. So this is the 51st clip tonight. Trevor Monaghan, Donna Power, and Lorna McElrath and Brian Goody all asked us to play something. Brian, you had asked us to play a clip of Bailey's Mills at the Somme, but Trevor Monaghan had asked us to play this little clip. It's a massed band at Meningate playing a hymn I have to say, I've never heard him before. So I thought this one was probably the most appropriate that we could get for Captain Sir Tom Moore. And that hymn was played just before 11 o'clock on the 11th of November 2015. So I thought it was just a perfect fit for it. Now, Kenny Graham, you were nice and quick in there. You asked for number 38. I'm really surprised that you didn't request the Young'uns band, but you requested Ochran Rose of Derry accordion. So this is them playing at Ballymuck Purple Guards Parade in 2018. Great choice, Graham. so tempted to start reading out the football comments now, but I won't. Okay, I'm not going to do that. Great, their choice, Kenny or Graham Kenny. And we don't have on half often enough. Definitely is. We're going to have to get a few more accordion bands on that you don't often see. Everybody, when they're picking bands, they normally go for the well-known ones. So we'll definitely have to get a few more like Ochram on. Now, great wee clip there. Denise Gordon. Oh, Denise, I can't say that I agree with you on that one. She likes to see accordion players playing with both hand and piano keys on the road. Depends on the tune, Denise. Depends on the tune. And it depends if they're all playing the same thing as well. Oh my goodness. Now, there is so much gurning going on by the three Muskehounds. It is deadly. And well, two of the three Muskehounds, because the other one's banned. Otherwise, he would be equally as bad. Can I just tell you that the only way you'll get played within the next month is if you are quick enough for viewers' requests next month. That's the only way. You're in a moratorium. You've been played far too much. Far too much. Alan Finlay says, I never thought I would say it, but enough of the football. I am watching the accordion band. Well done. Well done. Morris's other half used to play in that band. Have an accordion band night. Well, I'm not a big fan, actually, of having a band or a full 2 hours just of one genre. I we only had it once, and that was the Blood and Thunder. And that was purely because Roy was stepping in for me at short notice, and I couldn't really say no. But I wouldn't have a full night of accordions. I wouldn't have a full night of brass, my two favorite genres. Wouldn't have a full night of melodies, because I think you need that mixture of the different sounds, the different styles, just to give the full picture of the talents of our marching bands. So no, it's not something, I like to see a good mixture of parades. So it's the same on here. Brian Oliver says us men can do two things at the one time. Since when? Must be a new talent. Now, John Murray, comment number 39. You requested Clough-Fern Young Conkers. And up next for you, we have the very band at Ballyclare Protestant Boys Parade in 2018. Roy says he's doing 3 things at the same time. Oh my goodness.
Well, 4 if you count vaping as well. Watching the football, getting the bands ready, watching the show, watching the comments, vaping, drinking coffee, eating Maltesers and tea kegs. You know, what more do you want me to do at one time?
Eddie says, I think Auntie Val has just thrown the gauntlet down. We will have to prove her wrong. Listen, you're not getting on. It's as simple as that.
Here,
Brian Goody had
fellow Muskahounds, you never know what I might slide in somewhere.
You'll be fired.
Can I resign?
Huh? What'd you say?
Can I resign?
No, you can't resign. I'll fire you and then take you back again under different conditions. Dock your pay. I'll dock your pay. That's what I'll do. I'll dock your pay. Brian Goody had a very good answer. He says, is the Republic what she saw on Stephen, not the public? William Adams and Pearl. Ronnie says hi to you both. Hi if you're watching. Davy Logan says some colour party there from Cloughfern. My good friend JR the leader says Jim Werner. Doris Stewart says good for you. You're doing a good job. I'm not sure what that's about, Doris, but if it was for me, thank you. Stephen Feely said, well said, Ray. Oh, listen to them licking out round you now. Now, Mark Anderson, you were a very, very naughty boy. You put in several requests. So I took the first one, and your first one was for Ballymcguigan Pipe Band at Grace Hill Orange Service in 2019. So for all you enjoy pipe bands, have a listen to this one. Look what you started now. There's a mutiny in the ranks. Lisa says if you get paid, she needs to talk to me. It's all right, Lisa. I will put you on exactly the same pay rate as Roy. Don't panic.
Lisa, you're actually on a higher pay rate than me because I get air and insults, you get air and compliments. So therefore your pay rate's higher than mine. Have you ever noticed, like tonight is, I don't know what the clip is, but I know it'll be a fantastic clip because Lisa's picked it. Or did Joy pick it? Then she starts worrying in case it's not a fantastic clip. You see, Lisa, you get all the compliments. I get all the insults. So there you go. You need to get your ass on here so you can get the insults too.
My goodness, did you not hear the other night when I said about a great night's clips that you picked? That Lisa had a struggle to, that she had a job in her hands to make sure they were good. Good. Will Mullen wants to know when the next pipe band is on. It's not actually that far away, Will, so stay tuned. Oh my goodness. Wait, no. Yeah, no, 2 more pipe bands. 2 more pipe bands. Yes, 2 more pipe bands. That's pretty good. China wants to know, do I get a few quid as well? China, you're making a killing on recommendations from me. I should be on commission from you. My goodness. Alan Finley says it's called a kilt because the last bloke that called a skirt, we kilt the figure. Very good. You're in whatty form tonight, Alan. I'll tell you. A lot of people loving the pipe bands there. Is it my imagination, or did we have it not on that long ago? That clip. I think we had that clip on not that long ago. It was very good. I really enjoyed that hymn, As a Deer Pants for the Water, or whatever it is. Billy McDonald says, when this all started, the only way I would have known a band is from the bass drums. Now I know quite a lot of them in sight. So well done, Ulster Bands for. That's good. That's what I hope we're doing. I hope we're introducing you to some new bands that you've maybe never seen before from different parts of the country, and so you'll now look out for them whenever you are on or at a parade. So you'll maybe be able to look out for bands that you never really realized were there before even. Robin Atchison says we need a whole night of pipe bands. Well, I do have to say that no. Only because I don't like a full night of one genre, that's all. Will Mullen says, I think so, even I don't like them. No. Keith McCormick wants to know what union you're in, Roy, because you maybe need to, I'm sure you maybe need to get your union rep on the job. Now, Andrew Garrett, hopefully you're watching tonight again. You asked for a little bit of Pride of Knockmore. You specifically asked for 2018 at their own parade. And I believe that's the clip that's coming up next. Enjoy it. I'm actually embarrassed to admit this. I thought that clip. Do you remember the way whenever you used to be playing a record or something and it got stuck in a loop? I just played the same phrase over and over and over again. And I actually looked forward to get Roy's attention because he can't hear me whenever the band's playing. I actually looked forward to Roy to see was there a problem with the clip. And I was sitting thinking, how could YouTube go in a loop? How could the needle get stuck in YouTube? Roy... Neil tells us that is the Baby Shark song. I just thought it was a needle stuck in a lip. I'm sorry. I just had to blurt that out there. I do apologize to Pride of Knockmore, but that is what I thought. Now, we'll maybe do the birthdays after this next band, Roy, if that's okay with you, please. And if you have anyone who has got birthdays, I'm just, yeah. What's that about, Richard?
Sorry, my mic was muted. Don't care.
Yeah.
Most bands they play give bands a bad name. I saw Valerie's look, and I think we both just we were reading the same comment at the same time.
I'm guessing that's a thread. Let's have a look. Think so.
It's the pipe band thread. There's not much, nothing else on it, but they're just saying Clocker and Derry
Yeah,
Kevin.
Richard, I have to say it's not the first time that I saw you making a very critical remark. Please remember that all bands are doing their best. We're trying to cover all bands here, and sometimes the quality is not what's the most important thing. It's the fact, um, it's the fact that they are out and they are playing, and that's what's most important. Now, Elizabeth, you did message me last week and I actually forgot about it, but I'll get that looked out now during this next tune. Now, I'm so glad, Rodney McMaster, if you're watching, Rodney, I am so glad that you put this next band up, because my mum said to me, I hope this band is on the list. And I said, well, if you haven't commented, I can't put it on. So thankfully they were. So she wanted a little bit of the county, and so did you, Rodney. So I'm so eternally grateful that you got it inside the 50 bands. So Rodney McMaster and Mum, this one's for you. This is the County Flip Band playing in Wishaw in 2017. So we have got the birthdays coming up. Swing with the County, the Swaggers, everybody loving that there. Good kick band, love this old school playing, old style, brilliant. Gordon Winter says less foot and more accordions. Hey, tonight is viewers' requests. It's whatever you ask for, not me. Anyone who doesn't enjoy the band, sorry, you come to the wrong place. This wee site is fantastic. Like, don't get me wrong, I can take a bit of slag and I can take a little bit of, to and fro between bands, and I can take slagging about football, and like I can take all that there. But everybody's out trying their best, and everybody's doing the best they can with the talents that they have in the band. Some people can be brilliant, some people can't. And I just, there's many's a time I look at something and go, and I mean, I just did it with Pride and Knockmore, and I'm sorry if I offended anybody at Pride and Knockmore. It truly wasn't my intention, because I've had them playing some brilliant tunes, but that particular tune, whatever happened to it, I just thought it had got stuck.
Well,
because of
somebody said they don't play it anymore anyway as well.
Could be.
But that's what they said. But the one thing I'd want to say, I know there's over the last few weeks, there's been the odd comment dropped in which sort of goes against
exactly
whether it's against the what's happening in the virtual band parade, or what somebody else has said, or about the band. Everybody the banter that goes on in the chat, there's a lot of people have grown over the last 89 shows and got to know each other so they can have banter with each other and everything else. I will I will be the first to back Valerie up and saying that she does try to run every week as fair as possible. As much as I would love to have a Blood and Thunder night every single week, she does put her foot down and says, "No, we can't. You can't do that." You know, she wants to keep all the genres and everything else going. I may not like all the genres of music that's going on out there. I have grown to like some of them. Still haven't liked the accordion though. But it's one of the hardest things. And Lisa will also say it's whenever you're trying to find clips of bands to play and everything else, the tunes. There's been times people have criticised us for playing the same tune twice in a night. But when you're trying to find a tune of a band and trying to find a sort of trying to show them off in a good light, because some of the clips out there are taking the mobile phones and are all over the place. And I know that the night that I wasn't able to make it and had chosen the clips for Valerie and everything else, she wasn't. There were some of the clips were because I didn't spend enough time looking at the clips. First of all, so it is between the three of us, we do get a hard. It is a hard
Yeah.
time, but when you get comments and people going on about, oh, don't be mentioning the football, it's like at a band parade if you were standing with a group of people, the conversation would not all just be about the bands that night. The conversation would drift off to every single subject under the sun. So if you're standing watching a band parade, it was just like that. Or if you're down the pub,
I just don't like. Don't get me wrong. I'll come straight out and say if I don't like something, but at the same time, I'll come straight out and say if I do like something. But I just don't like running bands down. Okay. All bands are trying the best, and yes, musically, maybe there'll be sometimes I'll go, that could have been better. But the point I am always making is this is to highlight bands. It is to show bands in their best light that we possibly can. There have been many times I have got a clip and gone, I'm not showing that, and then look for the particular clip to show the band in a better light. So, I do apologize if somebody thinks that we're not showing things in a good light, but as far as I'm concerned, we're doing the very best we can as volunteers. And I know we slag about money, but none of us get paid for doing this. And it is just, we're just trying to lift everybody's spirits in this really, really difficult time. And speaking of, we're not looking for praise neither, so don't be feeling you need to do that. Speaking of lifting people's spirits, it's the birthdays. So let's get on to the birthdays first, right? So, Bailey in Donaghadee Fifes and Drums, it is your 12th birthday, and Granny Jennifer Ferris wants to wish you a very, very happy birthday. So happy birthday to you, Bailey. Mrs. Nancy Fenton, the long-suffering wife of Mr. William Fenton, it is also her birthday today, so happy birthday to you. I've just seen one coming up there. Hannah Wilmot says happy birthday to my mum, Anne Dealey, for Tuesday. Elliot McNally's birthday today, and that was a request in from Richard Beatty. Excuse me. Brandon Miller, we had the clip on earlier on of him as a little titty bitty bean. He is now 21 on Tuesday, so happy birthday, Brandon, and that comes from Tony and also from Barbara. Happy birthday to Sandra Tannehill from Craig and the Accordion. That comes from Jennifer. Also want to do a special request here from Stephen Henry. He asked for a special request for his partner, Katrina. Katrina unfortunately passed away the 3rd of November, but it would have been her 59th birthday today, and he wanted to play something for me. He did ask for a particular request, My Old Man's a Dustman. However, because it's a viewer's request tonight, Stephen, I wasn't able to particularly pick that tune in particular. So I thank you for your message, by the way, Richard. That's much appreciated. No problem. So Sandra Tannehill to Katrina as well there. Birthday wishes in heaven. I think that's what everyone says now, isn't it? John Hill, who's in Fuerteventura. I don't know whether you're there on holiday or whether you're even watching the show, but that's coming from Lindsay Allen. Grant Carlisle is celebrating his 21st birthday. So happy birthday to you from Ron Bailey. Loads of birthdays tonight. Joshua Adamson is 17 tomorrow. and he is absolutely the best accordion player and drummer this side of the band. Well done, Joshua. I'm glad to hear it. Young fella on the accordion. Absolutely brilliant. Stuart McGuinness, also known as Rusty from Pride of the Hill, is his birthday today. He is in First Newry Rangers support. That's from the First Newry Rangers supporters. Now, I got a message with this, okay? So I will preface this. I am reading this out exactly as it was sent to me. I am not adding anything into it at all. So please say a big happy birthday to Faye Devaney from her mum, dad, sister, and brother-in-law up the Brunswick. Now, I was nearly scared to read that out in case I get into a row. So, Faye, that's exactly what the text said. And I'm sure you can guess which one of your family sent that one into us. So, for you all, happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful day. I think yours is Monday, Faye, isn't it? I think I remember reading that somewhere. Happy birthday to you all. Hope you have a wonderful day, whether that's today, whether you had a wonderful day today, or you're having a wonderful day on whatever day your birthday may be coming up. But this is from all of us at the Bands Forum. You are going to be graced with the dulcet tones of the Three Muskehounds.
You see, Muskehounds told you I'd squeeze you in somewhere.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday from the forum. Happy birthday to you.
I've just scrolled through there. I saw one more text. Guy Wells says, happy birthday, Harper, pride of Ardoyne. Get these birthday requests in earlier. Don't just wait till we do it. Thank you all for your comments. That's not why we said it. It's just, it's meant to be a bit of fun. We're meant to have a bit of banter, a bit of crack, all that kind of stuff. The one thing I will absolutely not stand for is starting to run bands down. We can talk about music and all that sort of stuff, but, we're not here to run bands down. That's not what we're for. Now, need more of China's wee dolls. Very good. I do.
We need more brass bands with short-skirted conductors.
Yeah, you guys would like that. That's for sure. That's for sure. Now, where are we going next? Whose is the next request? Tim Webb. Tim Webb of Weber's Wheels. You asked for Lisbeg Pipe Band, and this is them. Do you know there's so many bands that we put through the newsletter Festival of Merchant Bands. I can't remember who all we had on it any longer. But this is Lisbeg Pipe Band at it in 2015. And to be honest, sometimes only when I see them, I sort of go, oh my goodness, I remember them. Enjoy this one. I remember this was a great performance. superb there. Superb. Absolutely superb. Yes, you can see oh, my mind's gone back. Lord Carson in the accordion set and Pride of Lagan Valley over on the other side. And I can't remember who, but it's either the Raven or Sir George White. I can't remember who that was on the other side of them.
Somebody said there to get the Muskehounds in the kilts. So,
that would be good.
but the thing about it is, John China's would be down to his ankles. Stephen would be up to his thigh, and Eddie's probably be around his knee somewhere.
China's not here to defend himself. It's not fair picking on him. But yes, somebody come up with a good idea.
From him all night. He can defend himself all night.
You need to think about something to do for Valentine's Day to spread the love. What wee song could they sing for Valentine's Day? O Solo Mio. I can just picture Stephen presenting China on his knees in front of China with a rose in his gob. I could just see that there. That would be superb. Eddie says he's got lovely knees. I'll take your word for it. I'm not sure I want to see that there. Now, comment number 44 was from Keith Quigley. So obviously, before some of the comments were duplicates, some people asked for several bands. Brian says it wasn't the Raven, we didn't play on the same night. I wonder who it was. Mr. George White. I can't remember. I've got all the programs on my stage setups and everything in folders, so they'll be there somewhere. Yes, Helen says get them on the kilts. Only lonely. That would be brilliant. Only the lonely. I could sing with them. They could be my backing singers. That would be a sight to behold. That's for sure.
You know, just remind me, I'm booking Valentine's night off.
Yes. So this is clip number or comment number. I've lost my place now. 44. But because there was some people who had asked for several bands, and because there was duplicate requests for different bands, it's not the 44th clip. Don't panic. We still have a few left to go. So this is Castle Dawson Flip Band as requested by Keith Quigley. We are deeply hurted. I'm sorry, but the idea that so just makes me laugh. I'm sorry, Keith. I'll give you a proper introduction. It's G-House Rock for China. Oh, very good. Very good. Oh, the next clip. Sorry, I'll try and be sensible. The next clip for Keith Quigley is Castle Dawson Flip Band. This is them at their own parade in 2015. Give me some names for them to sing. That is brilliant. This is brilliant. suggestions are brilliant. I have to share with you the image that is in my head because I cannot get it out of my head. So why should I suffer alone? Okay. So if you can imagine China and Stephen and Eddie in kilts, standing in the back. You remember in the 60s, the shoe-up bands, the backing singers just stand like that there and behind. That's the image I have in my head. And I can't get rid of it. And I have no offense to Castle Dawson and absolutely nothing to do with them, but I have laughed the whole way through that image in my head. And giving it all this here.
You could just picture Stephen Feely standing there now, holding China, singing China in my hand. China in your hand.
Some of those suggestions are brilliant. I would walk 1,000 or 500 miles. Sing Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Oh, China in my hands. All by myself. Oh, those are some brilliant suggestions. Just keep them coming. Keep them coming.
China says, I have to try and control you. You're wetting yourself. There's enough floods and coal rain without you adding to them.
I cannot get that image out of the head. I'm sorry, Alan Finley says get a grip out. I just cannot
Okay,
get
folks.
All I can see is the three of them stand like that there.
The next clip is clip number 4, 45, 46. And it's for Victoria Sheridan and Mark Anderson have requested this next clip, and it's whenever Victoria Sheridan's name is mentioned, there's only one band will ever come to mind, and that is what's that wee band called up that wee road in Belfast?
It's the Shankill Road Defenders with the muskets. Oh, stop! You see, so to stop. I'm never going to stop laughing tonight. Victoria, this one is for you. It'll keep the hubby happy. It's Shankill Road Defenders at the Somme Association in Shankill Parade 2017. And Keith Quigley, yes, you did miss your request. Sorry. Joshua suggested I'm having the time of my life from Dirty Dancing. You know, the one at the end. And he says Stephen could lift China in that. You're not helping me, honestly. She's Carl, we got Faye's request in, but just to say to Faye, your Auntie Carl as well sends birthday wishes. Boy says Stephen's kilt would be like that conductor's skirt the other night. Oh, Dad says, so what about I'm a Barbie girl? You are not helping. I'm trying to calm down here. Now, Glenn Miller, you were really quick off the mark. You just got in and no more with comment number 47. This is the Connecticut Valley Field music playing on stage in Guilford, Connecticut. I remember we had them on a few weeks ago, and I've actually had a few requests for them since. So glad to put them on. And
I don't know what. This isn't on a stage. The link that's been put in.
Yeah, it's on a field.
Yeah, so it's not on stage, but it says on stage.
Yeah, performing.
On stand.
On stand. They're in the middle of a field. They're in Guilford in Connecticut, so just imagine it's Guilford here in the middle of a field.
Again, going out is Becky Washburn. Accepting her Connecticut Valley Field music is Jennifer Wick.
I don't know what's going on with that clip, but I'm starting at what time I've been asked to start it at 5:31 and gone to 7:42. But there's not much music being played there.
Maybe try when I'm reading out a few more of these comments and laughing at them, see if you can find the start of tune in that one. Annabelle Kinnair says you can leave your hat on. Do you remember that film where I think they finished up just with a bowler hat? Or I mean, we could get access to hats, easy enough, bowler hats. Walk on the wild side, says William Mull. I want to pick free. Bishop cleaners. Oh, Alan Finley's comment wins the night. Absolutely. Tight white t-shirts and singing I'm Too Sexy. Eddie Doherty says we may get the tonsils warmed up and the legs waxed for next week, Stephen Feely. We will show them. Man, I feel like a woman who let the dogs out. China girl. I'm sorry, but this is just... Do you know some? China and the Shangri-La's leader of the pack. Yeah, that's definitely a do-what one, isn't it? We'll play the next clip, Roy, and then Lisa sent me a message there saying she's going to fix it. On Chin Melody, they can fight over the Porsche wheel. Jess says flat hats will be big enough rather than bowlers. You realise, of course, we're all for it when China's ban's over. You know that. And heaven knows what the three of them will be planning now to get their revenge. But in the meantime, Mary McKee, your comment was after Glenn's. We're going to get Glenn's shortly, but your comment was after Glenn's. And you requested a little bit of the Eden Accordion Band. This is them at the Inish Rush Orange Service in 2018. my goodness. Stephen says, revenge will be sweet, Auntie Val. Believe me. Well done, Roy, for not engaging with the abuse. He was putting comments into. Hans is a good one. Itsy bitsy teeny weeny red, white, and blue bikini. That's a good idea. Take a walk. So Lisa has resolved our clip of the Connecticut Valley field music. So let's have a blatter at them now. A minute or two to recognise Sweet Low Sweet Chariot, because of the way they had to alter, obviously, the octave of some of the notes, but very nicely played. And yes, they are fifes. I think it was Trevor asked that. Yes, they are all fifes. Very, very nice. Swing low, the wheels fell off. Says you are in great form tonight, Alan. Now, Muriel Bloomer, you were comment number 49. You're going to have to stick with us. We've only got 4 bands left, and this is one of the 4. Muriel Bloomer, you were comment number 49. And you asked for a little bit of Hollymount Pipe. The clip, actually, I believe, is of Hollymount Pipe and Dunmore Silver playing the Ryan Tree, and I believe it's at their 100th anniversary search in the Hollymount Church. 100th service. brilliant there. Her musicians, they're everywhere. Penny says, is there anybody in the pulpit? Because they're all through the choirs and they're having to turn in every direction in order to get it. Fantastic clip, Heights and Silver, says Hans Jordan. Outstanding, Stephen McClanahan. Alabel Kinnear says it looks a lovely wee church. Cheryl, I think it was possibly the acoustics at the beginning whenever the pipe band started, or the piper started. Robert Goldsmith, I tell you boys don't let me off with much. Says, if this is 49, you said 51 at the start. Yes, but having said that, remember that some of them, the numbers, so for instance, number 46 was a duplicate request from Mark Anderson. Number 29 was a duplicate request from Gary Kinnear. So this is literally the numbers that the comments were added in. So don't panic, we're only playing 26 bands tonight, 25 last night. Okay, you miss nothing. That's what I have to say. Miss nothing, absolutely. Tom Gallant lives in Guildford from Derry, London Day. Valerie, my sound is funny. Roy, is your mic on? Something going on with the sound or something? Are you sleeping? There's an
No, I'm awake. I think my mic was on, yeah. Sorry.
All right. Okay. Cool. I think we've got it sorted. Have we got it sorted? You can be able to tell my voice. Now, the next clip, Peter Owens, you requested this. You were actually the 50th comment. You were so lucky that there was a few duplicates and you just managed to sneak in there. You sent us a mobile phone clip and you put it in the comments. So first of all, it's portrait rather than landscape. Good. Glad it's fixed now. Thank you. So it's well, you'll see what I mean for yourself. And hopefully all the guys, I got a message earlier on from James Wasson saying, are we on the night? Because the band chat is hot. Wondered, are we on yet? Are we on yet? You're getting as bad as these Belfast Protestant boys, is what you are. So this is for all the Ulster Grenadiers members and fans. China's just sent me a message saying, that cheered me up, you and your funny FR. I reported you to Facebook. This is Ulster Grenadiers. I'm not actually sure where the clip's from, but I'm sure someone will enlighten me. James has promised to get me a better clip of Ulster Grenadiers for a future show. Now, Natasha Laverty, your comment was number 51. And again, luckily for you, there's a few duplicates. So yours slipped in and no more. You asked for Bramall, and this is them playing at Rathcoole Protestant Boys Parade in 2019. Tommy Lloyd says he can't wait to see what the Muskehounds come up with next week. I'm sure there will be something, and I just can't wait to see it because the three of them are complete idiots, absolute idiots. But you know what? The banter is brilliant, and it's Roy and I banter back and forth about football and about directions and stuff like that there. But it's all about banter. We're stuck in the house. We need to have something to keep ourselves sane, or at least as sane as we can get. So, last tune of the night. This was the last tune of our weekend of viewers' requests. Thank you, everyone, for putting in your requests. We didn't get through them all because there were 102 of them, and that's after I took out the duplicates. So, thank you, everyone who took the effort. Just keep an eye next month. Because we'll be doing a viewers request weekend every month from now on. He's come up with some great ideas for other shows last week, so I'm going to get thinking about some of those and planning some of those as well. But in the meantime, we'll be back to normal service next Friday and Saturday night, so don't forget to join us. I have no idea what we're doing as yet, who's picking one thing or another, but we'll get her sorted and be back here with you next weekend. But in the meantime, we're going to finish off with comment number 53, which was Jimmy Graham. Also asked for by Pamela Anderson. One of you asked for Portafogie Red Hat Defenders. The other one asked for the Red Hat Defenders and the Isle Boys joined together in 2020. So this is the clip for you both. In the meantime, join us all next Friday night. Stay safe. Keep yourself sane as you can, and keep your flutes to the Myth Boys, because we're coming to the tune.
Darkness, my old friend, I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more, and touched the sound of silence.
It was when England's glorious sun in 1688 was overcast with treason's cloud and popery stood elate, that up arose her Protestants, the peasant and the peer, and vowed the chain of perjure James that they would not dainty wear. They sought them out a prudent chief to guide their heart and zeal, to lead them on that victory might bless their flashing steel. And who's so fit to guide that host in all its bright array as William, Prince of Orange, ere he landed at Torbay? Then up arose the mighty chief and left his native shore, and rode upon the stormy waves our freedom to restore. Upon his flag was blazoned forth, high fluttering o'er the main, that our religion and our laws he ever would maintain. 'Twas then in gallant style he stood upon the vessel's prow, with victory on his flashing sword and wisdom on his brow. And tens of thousands greeted him upon his natal day, when he, our glorious Orange chief, first landed at Torbay. Come, brethren of the Orange bond, a bond ne'er to be riven. Whene'er we give great William's name, a bumper must be given. For if you'd fire a feu de joie to him who victory won, come prime and load and see you give charge unto your gun. The eloquence of bumpers full there's nothing can surpass. There's naught expresses kindred soul like friendship's social glass. And thus we give our song and toast with 3 times 3 huzzah, the memory of King William and his landing at Torbay. The memory of King William and his landing at Torbay.